Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is George Arliss speaking. I thought you might like to hear about my first motion picture, The Devil, that I made in late 1920, and also an interview I gave about it at that time. I was interviewed by a pleasant young lady named Gladys Hall, and her story was published in the January 1921 issue of Shadowland. For starters, Miss Hall asked if I took screen work seriously, since she called it the infant of the histrionic arts. I do, I replied, now that I'm on it. We both laughed at my answer. Was screen work a surprise to me? She asked. I assured her it was quite a surprise, and then explained. I had never really been in a studio before, properly speaking. While in California, I made a visit or two as a guest of Mr. Jesse Lasky, but purely with cursory sightseeing as a motive. And I find that there is so much to it, you know, so much to learn. Yet, I found that I did not have to differ radically in my screen presentment of The Devil. The fundamental difference, of course, is that we lack the voice on the screen, with the modulation, the varied possibilities of intonation that we have become so accustomed to on the stage. But on the other hand, we have, on the screen, the eyes. The eyes, it seems to me, to be most important. And then we have the whole range of thought, as much thought as we are personally capable of, in facial expression. In other words, we have different tools to work with, that is all. Fundamentally, our purport is much the same. Miss Hall asked me what I consider the greatest detriment of the screen. I answered that the screen was primitive, or I should say in its primitive stages. But just as a child will grow and develop, so too will motion pictures. Would I consider motion pictures an art? I said yes, and that it has all the possibilities of beauty, of great beauty.